beautiful day, my Spicy Like Global Family TV. Today we are on another magical day on this beautiful journey of Spicy Life that is love and positivity for the world. And we are with Asokan and Heather Scott from Canada, property investors, real estate gurus. And we're here today talking about the story. So, Heather, tell us, like, how you guys find Spicy Life?
Well, I found you through YouTube, and I think I saw a video of you wearing a cape and you were bouncing from river rock to river rock. I thought, that guy's crazy. I want to use him. I got to ask him some questions. And we had been looking for a long time, and so it was really nice when we got in touch with you and you were so responsive. And when you started showing us around, you asked us what our criteria was, and you only showed us properties that matched our criteria. So we were very happy.
That's beautiful. Yes, I remember that you guys contact me. Oh, actually, I was doing like some meditation practice, and then my phone came in, and you guys enter. This is how we met. I remember this. I think I was like doing some kind of like visualization or of somebody like contact me to buy a property, and you guys enter like right in the exact moment. And then we exchanged messages, and you said you guys were coming to Costa Rica and that you guys wanted to meet. We met at a restaurant. It was like a night dinner thing. I mean, we didn't knew each other, and we just sit at the table and start talking and introduce ourselves and share, and that's how the Spice Life story happened, right? Okay, Asoka, can you tell us a little bit about your background, your story? Like, what is your background? What do you do? Like,
I'm a computer engineer. I was a real estate broker for the past 18 years now. So I, when Heather wanted to buy a property in Costa Rica, we looked at properties. It was everything is everywhere, and there were properties that are already sold that are on the market. So it's totally different than what you would see in North America or Canada. So when Heather told me about you, I looked at the video and I said, wow, this guy is so energetic and very positive. So let's talk to him and see whether he would really represent us. I don't think there is a concept of representation here in Costa Rica because it's not all that organized. But we contacted him, gave him our criteria, and like Heather said, I felt like he was only working for us, even though he has a lot of clients. So that was a very big thing for me. Being in the same industry, I know how much work involved in terms of looking for properties. He has visited properties while we were back home and showed us on WhatsApp, which is something that we have never seen. So we were sold on using him as a real estate agent, so using you as a real estate agent. So when we got here, we looked at properties, I think for 2 or 3 days continuously, and then we found a property that we wanted to put an offer on the third day, and that's how we ended up purchasing a property.
right, yes, on the third day, but we were like checking like many properties per day, right? Like we were just like go, and I don't really understand your property criteria, but for me, what's important, you guys to show you everything, for you guys can understand, like, because the more you see, the more you know, like which land. And can you guys talk to me and to our Spicy Like Global family about what was like your property criteria, like what was that property you guys were looking for?
All right. For our property criteria, we said we have to be 30 minutes from the beach. It has to have access to water, either a river or a waterfall. And it has to have more than 5 acres because I wanted to do a permaculture farm. And that's exactly what we got. It's a little bit more far away, but not by much. It's about 45 minutes, but we knew, that it was 45 minutes away, and it was it was just the right property for us.
Yes, and that property had, well, it has like amazing views,
It has great views.
great views, lots of breeze. It's really quiet, tranquil, and then it has a river too. Remember, we walked the river. We got our head wet, and then it's like when we started connected to the land, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's beautiful. It's magical because we go with the flow, and we put a lot of energy and love into what we do, and magically that matches what we're looking for, and that's one of the biggest part of Spicy Life, on the energetic way of working of positivity, because it's business, but there's some kind of natural mystic right there that is like the magic, and it will make it fun, right? And now, can you tell us about the process of purchasing property with us? Like, how was that? We met the seller, right, on the property. He came, and we were ready to sign a letter of intent.
Right. So the process worked like we looked at the property when we are ready that we wanted to see it, and that is the property that we liked out of all the properties that we saw. Pepe arranged another viewing, and the seller was there so that he could answer all the questions about the property. And we showed up and we looked at the property, took some more pictures, asked a lot of questions, and we signed the letter of intent. And then with that letter of intent, we sent it to the lawyer, and then it was finalized with the sales and purchase agreement. And we put in the deposit and did all the due diligence and the surveys and things like that. With that, then we closed after a month and a half.
After a month and a half, yeah. And now on this deal, I represent you because the seller had a different representation, right? So you guys choose me to work for you guys.
Right. Yeah, but we chose Pepe, and we did say that. I said that to him that, hey, we want you to be our agent, because that is how it works in North America. Like if you have a real estate agent that if I'm representing a buyer, I will look after the best interests of the buyer, and I wanted the same type of representation with him. So he was very accommodating. I've even sent properties that are not listed with him, or I don't even know whether they cooperated in terms of providing him the commission, but Pepe was very good in terms of showing me all the properties. I do not know anything about the details in terms of whether someone is going to pay him commission or not, but he showed me all the properties, lands with houses. So very, very appreciative of what he did.
Now, when you guys bought online, right? Well, the closing, like we left everything set up for the closing date, and you guys gave a power of attorney to me, and you guys were in Canada. How was that feeling? Did you feel like trust on doing that? Because everything went perfect, right?
Yeah, of course. We trust you completely. And on the closing day, we had all of our family gathered in the living room.
Wow.
And it was just like a big party. And we were doing, I think, FaceTime or something.
FaceTime,
Yeah,
FaceTime on a computer.
So you were there with the seller's family, and I think they all came with their extended family, and we were all packed into our living room, and we had a great time.
Everybody was having a great time, and everybody was using Spicy Life. We
That's
had some
right.
empanadas and fruits, and and I mean, like you say, extended family. The escrow company guy came to take care of business. That was really professional. And then too, in the process of real estate, we do other cool activities, right? Like I connect you with the community. We did the farmers market.
So I surfed for the first time. I found out that Pepe is also a surfing champion over here in Dominicalito in Costa Rica. So I was honored to be trained by a champion from Costa Rica on surfing, and surfing for the first time. We went to the farmers market around here, and
Everything was spicy.
everything he closed on our behalf, and we are here, and the property is still here. So I'm happy that
Still here, and right now you guys are starting with the plants, right? You did a permaculture course, Heather, and and right now we're ready to take action to bring the dream to reality.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Now, well, that's right. The day we did a letter of intent, we came as a celebration and we went surfing.
Yeah.
Yes.
On a beautiful, I mean, it was like magical, right? Like that, I can remember like that day, if it was today, it was a sunset, it was 4 p.m., Dominicalito Bay, we rented, and it was this big ball of fire, the sunset, and the colors, and the people,
Yeah.
and we were just surfing, and how was that feeling as a personal experience?
Oh, surfing was amazing. I thought I'm going to be dunking into the water. I did dunk into the water, but I was able to stay up for at least a few seconds.
Few
So,
seconds.
yeah. And it was very gracious of Heather to videotape me. So I have a clip of me surfing.
Of you surfing, yeah. I think at the end you were doing like 360s.
Oh, yes. I thought I will always be doing 360s and losing one of my limbs, but I did not.
Okay, and what advice you give to other people that is coming to buy real estate here? Well, I remember you guys went through other brokers too, right, before? And what good advice like do you give people that want to make the move and want to come and do the dream here in Costa Rica?
So everybody's journey is different. Our journey, I can tell you what our journey was. Basically, we visited Costa Rica for the first time on an all-inclusive resort. When we took the outside trip, that's when we saw all the nature and what it had to offer. So we decided that if we were to ever buy a second home outside of where we are living, it would be in Costa Rica. And then Heather wanted to do food for
Gardening every day of the year.
gardening every day of the year. So this Costa Rica allows her to do that. So we came back again. We looked at every single areas of Costa Rica. We rented a car and we traveled around Costa Rica.
Wow.
And tried to, in the process of making contacts and also finding the right location where we want to buy. So we did that 2 trips like that with our family, everyone, with our kids and all. And then we were ready to buy, and then we came the 4th time to purchase the property.
Purchase the property with Spicy Life Real Estate.
Right.
Yes, and well, thank you guys so much for coming and building community, because we love to do business, but we love the purpose for community. Everything we do, we're always giving back because we want to create a positive impact. We're not just only selling land to make profit. We want to sell land, but we want to improve our community, improve the kids, improve the schools, improve the purpose, because it's a long game run. So this is why Spicy Life was born. And thank you, Spicy Life Global Family TV, for one more episode of Infinite X podcast. We're just starting. These podcasts are going to be of a lot of information, positive. There's no judgment here. There's no negativity. We're not in that frequency length. We are in the high. And remember, subscribe, comment, because we are after the biggest movement of love and positivity in the world. And remember, grab the power right here. Love and positivity are contagious. We keep it flowing.